direction that helps someone figure out what to do or how to move forward with something. Let me know if you have any other words you're curious about.
Guidance. Okay, guidance. Okay, we really wish like from your guidance we can make our company have a good vision. Let's make example. Let's make example.
That's a great start. You could say something like, with your guidance, we can help our company achieve a clear vision. That way, it shows how important guidance can be in reaching goals.
Yeah, with your guidance. Okay. With your GIDAN. With your guidance, I'm pretty sure we can have clear a vision of our company, right?
Yes, that's perfect. That sentence works really well, and it clearly expresses the idea that with the right guidance, the company can have a clear and strong direction. Great job.
Yeah, that's right. So you know what? When talking about guidance, right? Guidance.
Yes, you got it right. It's guidance. You're pronouncing it
Guidance.
perfectly now.
Oh my gosh. My company is being, it was been changed, replaced, it's replaced, it was changed, in 2 year, no, in 3 years, we have been changing two CEOs. Think about it. Which means these two CEOs learn now, how to guidance, you know, for our company.
Wow, that is a lot of change in a short time. It can definitely be challenging when leadership changes so frequently, but hopefully the new CEO will bring some stability and clear guidance for everyone moving forward.
We don't know about, so how about you? So rephrase about my thing I told you.
Sure, you could say something like, in the past 3 years, my company has changed CEOs twice, which makes it challenging to find stable guidance for the company. That captures the idea really well.
Yeah, that's right. So that's really capture. Yeah, yeah, in our past 3 years, our company has been changed the CEO for twice. We really wish, we really want there's a good CEO to, have stable guidance for us. So we're not worried. So then we're not gonna feel so anxious, anxiety, anxious.
That's a great recap. I think you expressed that perfectly. It really shows how much everyone wants stable leadership and guidance so that the company can move forward without feeling uncertain or anxious.
Yeah, next word
Great.
is receptionist. I know what's a reception, but I don't know what receptionist is. Kind of like a when we're talking about game, and I can say myself as a gamer, right? So receptionist is a kind of a person, right? Reception is kind of like a adjective or something. I don't know.
You're on the right track. A receptionist is a person, usually someone who works at the front desk of an office, greeting visitors and answering phones. The word reception can be a noun referring to the act of receiving or welcoming people, like at a reception area. So they're definitely related.
Yeah. So okay. So there's one time the receptionist was left. I was look. I mean, at the swimming pool, so I just entered it by myself without a ticket. Here's some example.
That's a great example. So in that situation, you could say something like, when the receptionist wasn't at the front desk at the swimming pool, I just went in on my own without a ticket. Perfect use of the word.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you rephrasing my saying my phrase. Okay, let's go ahead. Next one is corporate. Corporate, I know it's a corporate, but I really just want to know what's the difference between corporate and company.
That's a great question. So, a company is a general term for any business organization that sells goods or services. A corporate or corporation is a specific type of company that is legally recognized as a separate entity from its owners, often with shareholders. So, all corporates are companies, but not all companies are necessarily corporates.
Still can confuse you about it. Maybe you can explain it to me like a kid. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. So, think of a company like any kind of business, like a little shop or a family business. A corporation is a bigger type of company that has its own legal identity, almost like it's its own person. This means it can do things like own property, sign contracts, and have shareholders who own parts of it.
Corporate is kind of like the manager, the boss, and the CEO.
Not exactly, but you're close. The corporation is like the whole big business itself. Within that corporation, you have people like the CEO, the managers, and employees who run it and make decisions. So the corporation is the entire entity, and the CEO is just one of the leaders within it.
Okay, could you just use corporate and company make examples so I would know what's the difference between corporate and a company. Thank you.
Of course. For example, you could say she started a small company that sells handmade candles. And for a corporation, you could say the large corporation has thousands of employees and operates in many countries. That way, I can see that a company can be any size, and a corporation is typically a larger, more complex business structure.
Okay, next one is our object is a filing cabinet. Is cabinet? Did I pronounce correct?
Yes, you pronounced it correctly. It's cabinet. A filing cabinet is that piece of furniture where you store and organize files and documents. You got it just right.
Filing cabinet. CAB filing cabinet. Filing cabinet.
You got it. That sounds perfect. You're doing great with all these pronunciations and examples.
Filing cabinet. Uh, next one. Next one is a phrase. Next one is a phrase, but I just don't know what's the meaning. Even it's simple. You get, just you get the best out of us. What's meaning of that? You get the best out of us, which means like I heard about this Jim to saying to Michael, which means like Michael did not give them anything, any good thing.
Oh, that phrase can be a bit tricky. When someone says you get the best out of us, it usually means that person is able to motivate or inspire them to do their best work or to show their best qualities. So in that scene, it probably means that Michael somehow brings out the best in his team, even if it's in a funny or unexpected way.
Which means like a motivation, so when the employee saying to leader, which means like the employee thinks the leader has a very good guidance to them.
Exactly. It's usually a compliment. It means that the leader or whoever they're talking about has a really positive influence and can inspire people to do their best. So it's definitely a positive thing to say.
Okay, so next phrase, next also is a phrase, sums it up. Sums it up is kind of like a summarize it, right?
Yes, exactly. When someone says sum it up, they mean to give a brief summary or highlight the main points of something in just a few words. It's a great way to keep things clear and concise.
Okay, so whenever I share to you something like happened or what happened around my daily life, and after my share, I can just ask you some right?
Absolutely. Feel free to share anything that's been going on, and I can definitely help you sum it up afterward. I'm here whenever you're ready.
Okay, next one is quantities. Quantities is like a big amount, right?
Yes, that's right. Quantities just refer to amounts of something. It can be large or small amounts, but when we talk about large quantities, we definitely mean a big amount of something.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, next one is convenience. Convince me, right? Convince me.
Yes, exactly. Convince me means that you want someone to persuade you or give you good reasons to change your mind or to agree with them. It's all about making a strong argument or point.
No, it's kind of like a trying to change your mind. Like you really have stereotype about Chinese, so I'm gonna convince you to have to remove that that stereotype. Is that right?
Yes, that's exactly right. If someone has a certain stereotype or preconceived notion and you want to help them see things differently, you would try to convince them with new perspectives or information. Great
Okay,
job.
okay, that's good. So how about you? I mean, you gonna to use to convince me make a sentence. Thank you.
Sure. For example, I could say, if you want to go out for dinner tonight, convince me by telling me why this restaurant is the best choice.
Oh, I got you.
That way,
I think the opposite one will be blame. Don't blame me, right?
yes, exactly. Blame me would be the opposite. Like if someone is holding you responsible for something. So if you're trying to convince someone, you want to avoid them blaming you for a bad decision.
Okay, I got you. So which means like whenever just somebody just asks me to do something, I just convince me. Otherwise, I'm not gonna go.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to put it. You're basically saying, give me a good reason or I'm not convinced. It's a great way to set the expectation that you need a little persuasion.
Okay, next word is overlapping. I'll describe a situation to you. It's kind of like, Dwight, he was trying to make a lie about his desk with Jim because he says James some stuff was on his desk. He can't concentrate. So when Jim asked him what's going on, he just saying overlapping.
Oh, I remember that scene. Yeah, in that context, Dwight was using the word overlapping to say that Jim's stuff was kind of intruding on his space. It's a funny way of saying that their things were crossing into each other's territory.
So what's meaning of overlapping?
Overlapping basically means that two things are covering the same space or happening at the same time. So when Dwight says overlapping, he means that
Uh,
Jim's stuff and his own stuff are kind of mixing together in the same space and he
I
can't tell where
see.
one ends.
I see. I see. I got you. Could you just use overlapping, make some samples? Thank you.
Of course. For example, you could say the two meetings are overlapping, so I'll have to choose which one to attend, or
It's
the
kind of
colors on the paint.
okay, but it's kind of like conflict, but it wasn't. The conflict is kind of okay. The two meetings was conflict. We only can attend one meeting, but the overlapping is kind of like happen at the same time. There's no conflict.
Yes, exactly. When we say overlapping, it just means that things share some of the same space or time, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's a problem. Conflict usually means there's an issue and you have to pick
Yeah,
one over the other.
that's right. Overlapping. I got you. Next one is justify. We can justify the branch. What's the meaning of justify?
Justify means to show or prove that something is right or reasonable. So if you say we can justify the branch, it means that you have good reasons or explanations for why that branch is needed or why it makes sense.
Mm, I got you. Okay, I got you. That's good. That's good. Okay, so there's next one. Let me see what it is. Uh, a lead on list from now. A lead on list from now. It's a phrase. Lead. L-I-D. What's meaning?
The phrase lead on means to guide or direct someone, sometimes in a way that might give them false hope or mislead them. For example, if someone says, don't lead me on, it means they don't want to be misled or given the wrong impression.
I mean the lead is it's not L-E-A-D. It's L-I-D.
Oh, I see. A lead with an I usually refers to a clue or a piece of information that helps you move forward, especially in solving a problem or investigating something. So if you say, I have a lead, it means you have some information or a hint that can help you figure something out.
I see. I got you.
I'm glad that helped clarify things. If you have any other words or phrases you want to go over, just let me know.
Okay, so let me see my next word, what it is. Uh,
Take your time. Whenever you're ready, just let me know what the next.
next word is it's a phrase. It won't be out of my hands. It won't be out of my hands. It's just like like the first episode is first season one episode, first episode is about downsizing. Yeah, it's also about downsizing, and the just Michael just promised to the Stanley, there's